I have a question for you.
Would I suck the Dalai Lama's tongue? Yes, I would.
No,
we're not getting into that again.
No. We talked enough about
that can never be talked about enough.
Do you know? Right, actually, now that you mention it, I did try and put that snippet of that conversation up on TikTok, and it was immediately taken down.
Yeah, because it's the ruler of all calmness.
Won't let us expose the Dalai Lama for the true creeper that he is.
Yeah, he's sound though.
He's alright.
Anyway,
he's alright.
We can't do this again.
No, we can't. No, I have a question. We don't usually start the podcast off with questions, but
this is a bit tense.
New season, second episode of season 4.
Yeah, let's just question each other.
We're gonna question. Do you know who is technically the most dominant athlete of all time? I can bet you a tenner that you don't, but it'd be worth a try. I'll give you 3 guesses.
Can I ask a clue question first?
3 guesses, 3 clues.
Is he or she from Europe?
No.
Ooh, okay. Male or female?
Surely you should be yes or no answers, but male.
Is it like a solo?
Yes.
Alright, okay.
It's a solo.
Muhammad
sport.
Ali?
No. That's 1 down.
Right.
Why is he the most decorated boxer of all time?
I don't know. Everyone just goes on about him.
I thought it was Floyd Mayweather. But
look.
Oh, I actually don't know. I don't know.
He's 50 an hour or whatever. And look,
I don't know how many boxing.
Yeah, because Muhammad Ali's heavyweight, so it's the top of the top, I guess.
Yeah,
I think I'm not that.
Right, second guess. Come on.
Pele.
No.
Yeah, that's not an individual thing either. Fuck.
He's got a lot of individual.
Andre Agassi, the tennis player.
No. That's your 3 guess. Done.
Yeah.
Do you want to know who it is?
Yeah, but no, I'd be guessing all day.
Yes. The most decorated athlete. No, the most dominant athlete of all time, as it stands, is a man named Joey Chestnut.
Chess player.
No. Chestnut. Like, it literally spelled like the nut.
Nut chest.
Joey Chestnut.
This is bollocks. This is fake. Joey Chestnut is like
won
a
the
fake
same
name.
hot dog eating contest for the last 16 out of 17 years. So he is literally the most dominant athlete of all time.
That's not an athlete.
What? Tell that to Joey Chestnut.
That's a competitive hobby.
Don't be saying things like that. A hobby. Whose hobby is eating hot dogs?
An eating competition.
It's a competition. It's like he wins a trophy.
So's bingo.
He's 16 trophies in the last 17 years.
Yeah, that's
he's
fair
like the
enough.
Alex Ferguson.
I'll give him that. That's fair enough.
He's like the Shankly of fucking...
What, was he managing someone?
He's managing his weight. Obviously between hot dog competitions.
Do you ever watch that shit?
In total...
Where they dip them in water and just swallow it going like it's nuts.
In total, over the course of 17 years... 16 years...
When
years.
you lose?
I don't know if he's actually lost or if he's just only been competing for 16 years and he's won all of them.
It only started 17 years ago kind of thing. Like.
Well, in the last 17 years, he's won 16. So obviously someone won it on year 17 and then ever since he's been crushing.
Everyone gave him that.
Yes, Luka Modric, yeah, exactly. Should have been Lewandowski like a couple of years ago.
Luka Modric or Michael Owen. So,
calories in that time, he's ingested 18,414 calories.
In one competition?
Yes, sorry. Yeah,
Each competition, it's that?
This competition. So he ate, the last outing that he did, he ate 62 hot dogs in 10 minutes.
Oh.
Which is the equivalent of 18,000 calories, 414.
That actually makes me feel ill.
Total fat, 1,129. Nearly 1,500 carbohydrates. And 682. But I presume these are grams of protein.
Yeah. It would be, yeah.
Yeah. So 682 of protein. That's insane.
In like 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
That could kill you.
62 hot dogs.
That could kill you.
Yeah.
No way.
Death by hot dog.
Savage, like.
So
I've actually watched. I've seen someone tell you about this before, and the lads will have to like starve their stomach
before, like.
Yeah, but like literally only like days leading up to it. So they have the room there for it, but it's empty.
So what do you do? Just drink water and shit, like, or
Yeah, basically. And then
Jesus.
it's like, oh, we're gonna fill this shit up with hot dogs and buns.
are you telling me that's not competitive competing? Like to have that level of.
So you're telling me that he's better than your man Djokovic in the tennis?
At his sport, he is. I don't see Djokovic going and eating 62 hot
rackets.
dogs. I don't expect Djokovic to eat 60 hot dogs. I don't expect Joey Chestnut to play in Wimbledon. Like, do you know what I mean? I also don't expect Jose Mourinho.
So how is it that he is technically the best athlete?
Because he's won the main title in his chosen sport for 16 years in a row. No other person has beaten him.
Wait, hold on. But hot dog eating competitions, it is mental. Have you ever actually watched it? How they just hoover that shit down?
It
makes me feel like
you feel like sick. I feel like heartburn is happening. That's literally I can feel
it.
it.
And then fucking sausage just gets sucked down.
Yeah.
No chewing, all seagull style.
There's also another. I have something else to say after this actually, but in my spiraling of checking out Joey Chestnut, I found Joey Chestnut. I found
whopper name though. If you're gonna be good at something really weird,
if you're gonna have your name in the paper, it's got to be Joey Chestnut.
Like hot dog, like Joey Chestnut is like that.
But like someone goes, oh, do you know what Joey Chestnut eats? Oh, let me guess, hot dogs. Do you know what I mean? It's not fucking chestnuts.
They're not roasting on an open fire. Like.
Cornholing.
Excuse me?
Yeah. Have you heard of cornholing?
Like,
cornholing is considered a backyard American pastime, but that has become like an extreme sport, nearly like basketball. I've watched videos recently on cornholing, which is like playing, when you go to Dr. Crookies or you go to fucking one of them Elks and you have to throw the beanbag in the hole.
Yeah.
They're doing that, but for
was that little ramp yoke?
That's when you're doing the kind of like that, but they're doing it on like an extreme sports scale where there's commentators and everything. Of doing cornholing. There's also sack in the hole. There's loads of different variations of the name.
Shit out there.
Cornholing, but there's a league who swear upon this. Who are like,
I thought you were gonna say like it was like eating each other's arses or something.
It should be.
Yeah, cornholing each other.
Who would be the most dominant athlete in that? You.
Yeah. Defo. There was actually something along them lines. Oh no, it's not really along them lines. That's different. But have you ever seen the lads that do the professional, the Google mapping?
Oh,
where they find the.
What the fuck is that?
Someone goes,
about?
"You'll never know where I am," and they show how they found it.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
That's high level autism.
Nuts.
I don't care what you say. That's high level. Like
that is like zoned in on something. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's highly functioning autism. I feel like
it's insane. Like how they
madness.
Do it.
And they showed like they narrowed it down.
Show how they got to it.
There's
like sometimes there's a group of them that will like work together to find this one thing. I'm like, what?
Imagine that was your pastime. Now, if that became a sport, it'd be extremely boring to watch, but it'd be highly impressive.
Yeah, it is impressive, but yeah, it would be.
The Google Maps.
Yeah, you couldn't really throw it on BT Sports. BT Sports gone now. TNT Sports, but on Sky Sports and not like that. Just lads just sitting there and pure gone. Yeah.
It could be there. That branch looks like
but
that.
Look, they only do the road lines that far apart, and like this is the way they go on about it. Like they're only that far apart in certain states and all. I'm like, what? Or the road signs are different in certain states and everything. That's how they start to find them. I'm like, this shit's fucking bonkers.
It is mental.
And I try use Google Maps to go somewhere that I'm unfamiliar of, and I get fucking lost.
I'm quite good at Google Maps. I won't lie.
What do you mean you're good at Google Maps?
I'm good at navigating Google Maps, and I'm good at navigating Google Maps for other people.
Navigating Google Maps.
Like if
it tells you where to go.
If my job was solely to use Google Maps externally for someone who had no Google Maps in their car, I could do it.
You could tell them what to do.
I'd be like, the guy in Mission Impossible who was telling
you like take second exit and all that kind of shit, like hard left.
I can't drive, but I can do that shit. From the job that I'm in, like,
what are they called? Stenographers or something like that, isn't it? Stenographer.
Is that what that is?
I think, or maybe I'm wrong.
I could be one of them.
But they write maps, so they don't.
I could write maps.
Navigate you. And what?
I could write maps.
Don't you tell me I can't write maps.
They might not make sense, but I could write maps.
Or when I'm using Google Maps, I have to put on the oak where like
map hardy. That's what
it tells you where to go. You coming on the show?
Come on, Amo.
What he's up to?
Recording podcast.
About what?
Stenographers. I was wrong. Update. Edit. What would you just say? Edit what?
What you mean?
Edit fact.
Oh, yeah.
Stenographer is
Redacted.
Not, yeah, redacted. Stenographer is not someone who makes maps. It's someone who that's that little fucker that sits there and types shit in the courtroom, shorthand.
What, you know the person who
I'm
draws...
sorry for that.
Yeah, we won't let it happen again. We never, ever spread false information on this
Fact
podcast.
checker, man.
Actually, to be fair, we only spread false information on this podcast.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
I
sure.
don't think we've said one true fucking thing ever.
We spoke about global
we
warming on the last episode of last season.
We think we know about this shit, and I think it's more just our opinion on what it should be.
Yeah.
But we claim it as fact.
Yeah, we'll stick to that. It is fact. It's our fact. So I wanted to... now, this is brief, but I was considering for any listeners that regularly listen to the podcast to... Obviously, most of our episodes are now pushing an hour long.
Yeah.
It's very rarely that they're any shorter than an hour long. To do
This one's going to be about 2 hours. We don't hurry the fuck up with this.
a Wetbrain Cheeks drinking game, right?
Ooh.
Now, it's going to take a while to build, but I thought of the first thing that could be put on it, which would get you going.
What is it?
Every time I clear my throat.
Oh, fuck. You'd be langard. It'd be worse than doing the Roxanne drinking game.
So you could... Yeah, it would, yeah. So you could do that. You could do, like, every time you interrupt.
That's the whole podcast. You clearing the throat, me interrupting you.
Yeah, no, yeah. Excuse me.
Should just be you playing the drinking game on your own then.
But no, it wouldn't be for us.
I think you're the only listener. To this.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't
No.
even listen to
Fonzie listens. I'm pretty sure Rachel Mary listens as well, so we can give her a shout out.
Fonzie makes it.
Fonzie makes her, yeah.
But yeah, that's good.
So we could build upon that. I'd have to go back and listen to a few episodes. What?
There's definitely things that happen
Regularly.
Yeah.
To stuff that's done or said. I know the Catch and Zeta Jones in the earlier episodes.
And I think there's definitely things we say, like you might say something like in response to me to like agree with me or something. I say, 100%.
Yeah.
I say that loads.
Yeah, I feel sometimes I do as well, and I also and he said and she said. I say that a lot.
Every
Oh no, you couldn't do every yes, like you couldn't. And for the first couple of episodes of the first season, I edited out all the yes, and now I just think it's better to leave them in.
Oh, 100%. Wasn't even in the
Oh god,
that wasn't even on purpose, man. I swear.
Fuck off.
Right, we'll crack on with that then. We definitely
We'll look into it a bit more.
We'll think it up. We'll
Look into it a
definitely have
bit
to
more.
think that up. Yeah, 100%. That one was on purpose.
I can tell that one.
On purpose.
So tell me,
Tell you what.
just tell me something.
Here, what? Yeah, what's the crack, right? You're a bit of a geek, so nerd,
It depends.
fucking hipster,
Depends.
semi-emo.
Yeah, I've got a lot going on, don't I? It's
Yeah,
a bit
like-
too much, too many
Do you
personalities.
know
going
what? I think you have, like, the way you dress, I think, like, parts of you have all of them.
on. Yeah, that's actually true. Yeah, that's
Yeah, and you got your nose pierced. I haven't really commented on that too much, but I'll leave it be.
I'm surprised. I'm actually surprised. Not even the nose
You know
piercing.
what?
It's the ring
I'm that
part.
disgusted by it.
It's the ring part that you haven't commented on that much.
No, ring's alright.
Yeah,
no,
you didn't
rings,
comment the stud.
not that ring is alright.
Like rings.
Like the odd ring here and
Yeah.
there, yeah.
Mm.
Love a good ring, actually, now that you brought it up. But
Ring.
if you'd have
Banana
showed up
phone.
with a stud, I'd be like, get the fuck out.
I did have a stud for really like 3 months.
Did you?
Yeah. Like couldn't like I
was
couldn't.
I in your presence? Like,
Yeah. We did.
I definitely said something then, no?
Not really.
Well, anyway, shouldn't have got your nose pierced. But what is the crack? I could have looked it up, but I thought I'd get your... Because I know you have read up on or something, you know what the crack is. What is the story with this everyone gone on about Oppenheimer into Barbie?
Right, yeah. I know a bit.
They're like, watch one before the other, or is it, like, what is the crack? Why?
It's basically the situation is they're both being released. They both got released on the same day, and they're both dramatically different movies, but they're both technically blockbusters. So basically, people just made it into a meme.
And is it because there's been like not that many movies actually released, like
Properly.
yeah,
It's nearly like the first 2 other than obviously Mission Impossible was released, I think, a week or two beforehand.
Yeah, but that's like getting a bit. It's like that's like Fast and Furious now at this stage, nearly.
Apparently, it's fucking brilliant.
Yeah, I know. Mission Impossible movies are whopper.
But I get what you mean.
Franchise
Franchise-wise, yeah. No,
and then it's like Marvel and all them. But outside of that, not much.
well, it's more so. I think a counteraction of the whole Marvel thing. Marvel and DC, the superhero.
It's actually
movies.
2 standalone movies.
2 standalone movies that Barbie might get a sequel in the future.
It's based on a character, blah blah.
Oppenheimer won't, obviously, because it's
Yeah.
based on true fact, and obviously Christopher Nolan, who is the director who everybody loves. But
You say that like you don't love them.
I like him.
Yeah, his movies are always real long, aren't they?
They're very long, and
Yeah.
I do enjoy them. There's like the likes of, say,
No bollocks. You're going off on a tangent. I
sorry,
know you
yeah,
are.
apologies. Basically,
So what is this? Because
Ba-
I hear, because right, I'll tell you what. Because I seen so many people saying, "Oh, watch Oppenheimer before Barbie. It's gonna be a long day. It's gonna be this. It's gonna be that." But I never actually read into it in any way, and I heard someone talk about it in work as well. I'm like, am I missing something here?
So yeah, so it was basically a meme first because they were getting released on the same day, and they're obviously drastically different movies. One is pretty hardcore in the sense that it's reality and the creation of the atomic bomb, and then Barbie is Barbie. But Barbie is done in a way where it's legit. They're not doing it as a cash grab. It's done properly.
Yeah, what is it? Like, how is it?
What's the plot?
Yeah,
I haven't read too much
it's
into it.
Ryan Gosling and all in, like, so I'm like,
Man, there's talks of Ryan Gosling getting the best supporting actor for how well he's done in Barbie.
as Ken, is
as
it?
Ken in Barbie. Now, there's loads of Kens, but he's the Ken.
And there's loads of Barbies.
There's loads of but Margot Robbie is the Barbie.
The Barbie, yeah.
But there's like proper talks of him being best supporting actor, but from how well he portrayed Ken. And then there's loads of, like, it's basically going to be Martin Scorsese's new film comes out towards the end of the year. Flowers of the Killer Moon, or Killer Flowers of the Moon, whatever. I don't know. I can't remember
Some
the name
variation of that.
of that. But they're basically going to say it's a 3-horse race between those 3 for like the awards, like Golden Globes, Oscars,
Best picture,
next year.
like
Yeah. So
original screenplay,
all
kind
that
of
shit. Yeah. Best supporting actor. Like every single actor is
Really?
in Oppenheimer. Yeah. Josh Peck is in Oppenheimer.
I seen a yoke the other day where and someone was saying that he does the
Yeah,
face
I've
thing
seen
that
that.
he does
Yeah,
in Drake and Josh.
But yeah, so the people are saying to watch one before the other and all that crack. But what I have,
Was that just like a tongue-in-cheek kind of because they were out on the same day?
so yeah, basically that's what
I've
happened.
seen an interview with Cillian Murphy as well, saying like
He's gonna go.
Barbie's a
and see.
great bit of cinema
Yeah.
movie out there. No one was sure if he was sarcastic or not.
But it's after doing wonders for both of the films.
Yeah.
Because a lot of films in America and all over the world had record seats pre-booked to see both films on the same day. So people literally did a double, like literally nearly. I don't
So
know.
someone
the stats.
go, so say Oppenheimer 1:30,
Yeah,
and he'd book your seat as well to 4:00 for Barbie, say for example, something like
Yeah.
that.
but
People just
it's
pre-booking to
it's
go.
unprecedented. Like, you know what I mean? No, nobody has, like, a lot, like millions of people have basically gone, we are going to see a double feature of Barbie and Oppenheimer, which has never happened before.
Like bring back cinema kind of buzz nearly.
Pretty much. And it's happened during,
I
obviously,
agree.
it's cool. During the writer's strike in America.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, fucking all the lads from Barbenheimer walked out of the
Once they found out that they were going on strike.
fucking, what would you call it, the premiere or whatever it
in
is.
London or something like that.
Yeah, they all walked out at a select time or whatever. I don't know, whatever way. But
It's interesting. It's very good for films, and it's very good for obviously they're striking because of streaming. And
well, there's always a writer's strike every now and then.
but the last one was 2009, 2010.
Yeah, not that there's always a writer's strike, but like it comes
But
up.
it's for a reason. I can't remember what the last reason was. I know, like, that's when they stopped filming 30 Rock for ages and stuff like that.
Breaking Bad
So
stopped after like the first season, had like what 9 episodes or something like that, and apparently Jesse was supposed to be wrote off in the first season,
yeah,
and because of the strike, they finished up the season early and kept his character in.
there you
He
go.
would have been in the second season onwards, apart from that, which is
That's
actually
it.
nuts when you think about it.
But loads of
But apart from that, yeah, what was it, like The Office and stuff like that as well. That's why Steve Carell left The Office.
loads of stuff happened.
Yeah,
And loads of films still got written, and loads of programs and films still got written at the time. And it's literally apparently, now, I've never watched a lot of the stuff that they're talking about, but you can see the
When
dip.
the writers changed
You can
over.
see the dip of quality in
Yeah.
whatever shows. Like, so you can see the dip of they didn't have actual writers. It's probably
Yeah.
like producers and fucking thing trying to write
like fucking
to keep it going.
What would they like trainee, understudy, whatever,
Yeah.
intern kind of shit or whatever. Something
But-
you can tell the lead writers have like left.
Yeah.
You can see the difference. Yeah,
Apparently, once you're in that union, it's illegal. Once they're on strike to continue writing. So what they're doing is
everyone has to.
if you're working in England, you can work because you're under a different union. But if you're not a part, basically what a lot of places are doing.
Screenwriters Guild of America, isn't it?
Yeah.
That one.
So what they're doing, what production companies are doing at the minute is they're hiring scab writers, is what they're called in the biz.
But they're not actually writers.
They're writers, but they're kind of like nearly. They're bottom feeders basically. Is what they're
They're not part of the union or
Yeah.
whatever. So
what they're trying to
whatever's
say,
left, fucking
to write some
floating about
stuff like.
there.
And obviously, it's gonna have a fallout, but they're right for striking because like apparently what Netflix were doing, where they were hiring extras for like one episode of something, and then they were going in and getting them to do like full body fucking photo rendering, like, so they were taking pictures, getting them to do 360 spins, taking the pictures, so that, and then they'd have to sign a waiver so that they could literally use their likeness in anything they wanted going forward. So you could be paid
It's
as
like
an
an
extra
extra.
once, be paid as an
And
extra
they
once,
use you
and they can use you as they want forever.
because they can just like whatever way
They can just
technology
superimpose
plants
you into
it,
the background, like, do you know what I mean? That's insane. Carry on.
That's nuts.
And obviously,
I heard some of the writers are getting paid off almost like a commission, basically,
yeah.
of how the show does or something like that. And they're getting like fuck all for it,
But
basically.
some of them aren't. I read that some of them aren't even getting that. So, like, say if a show does well, like say something on Netflix, they don't expect to do well and it ends up being a fucking massive hit.
Yeah.
Like, say Squid Games, for example. The writers, they're being lied to, so they're not being told, because you can't. It's not like, say, there's no data system where a writer can go on and check how well their show is doing. Do you know what I mean? So they could the streaming service are literally like, you're in the trending, but it's not doing that well. Like, do you know what I mean? So residual checks are like fucking
That's
couple of
what the
hundred quid.
residuals, That's all they're getting like for
couple of $100 in checks. Like,
He could be fuck all. Like I see some lad giving out that he's getting like he got like literally like $500 in residual checks from like She-Hulk, but like She-Hulk didn't do that well. But,
yeah, did all right though.
But I thought it was actually okay. There was like funny bits in it. And
I
stuff.
quite
thought
like
it was-
She-Hulk,
It was like not a take serious kind of program.
but it
like,
wasn't
you know,
supposed to be.
That's what I mean. But he was like, "Oh, I got fuck all from it." Like, do you know what I mean? And this is it. Whatever. I was like, maybe you should look into your contracts and stuff. Like that. I don't know how it works, but it seems like the writers are always the ones that get fucked over. That always seems to be.
Yeah. Well,
Considering how much budget goes into like movies, programs,
at first it was
actors getting paid, like
CGI, VFX artists, were getting fucked over beforehand. I'm not sure if that's. I don't think that's what the strike was beforehand. But the special effects artists had to form their own union because they were getting fucked over so much. They were basically putting in like hundreds of hours a week and getting paid fucking not fuck all, but fuck all in terms of what everyone else is
for a
getting paid,
huge
like,
production of
for,
something like yeah.
say fucking Lord, I'm not, it's obviously not the case, but say Lord of the Rings, for example, which a lot of it was practical, but a lot of the big CGI stuff was
mad
big,
visual, like
big stuff that looked okay, realistic
For the time.
realistically, like getting paid for go. It's, do you know what? It actually literally nearly all comes down to fucking Disney and the Marvel universe, in special effects wise, because that's where they're trying to cut corners and fuck over
the people who do
the work,
actual work for
the
it,
work. Yeah. So
They want this, and this. Want it to look the best. Want this to be the case of the scene or whatever.
Yeah.
And everyone else has to put all the fucking work into it,
Yeah.
like the lads behind the scenes.
But
For
apparently,
the actor to do it on top of it, and then producer, or director, or whatever.
yeah.
But it wouldn't happen without them.
No.
Basically.
If you go from
But
say,
then, like, they're probably not even looked at. You know what I mean? Like,
No.
not even.
well, if you go from Iron Man, right,
mad.
which is the first Marvel Cinematic Universe movie, starts with Iron Man. The further you go into it,
The first one's really what Blade.
not technically, like the Marvel Universe that we're talking to now, Blade was the reason why all of this stuff is happening now.
Yeah.
And then it went to X-Men, Blade, X-Men, Spider-Man,
Yeah, but anyway, that's
here now there.
Side
The one that we're talking, the Marvel Cinematic Universe. That's
Blade Whopper though.
First, man, I actually rewatched that very recently, and it's unreal.
Still
It's,
stands
yeah,
up like.
Blade 2, not so much. Blade 2 is actually quite cheesy.
But anyway,
Blade 3 is a shit show, but
Triple H in it.
so is Ryan Reynolds, but still a shit show.
True.
Yeah, so Iron Man kicked off the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but as those movies go on, I think there's like, not including the shows, I think there's something like 20 something movies that leads to what we're at now, basically.
Yeah.
And
That
the
phase,
special effects get worse basically as they're going along, and it's because Disney are trying to churn out stuff every year. They don't want it to be, and sometimes it's 2 movies a year.
Yeah.
They're not like they're not holding back anymore. They're literally going pump this out, and they're giving the special effects artists are given a deadline that's just not possible. So they have to
just, that's the finish. This is what we can get out
they're
in that
just
time.
whipping something together. Like it's like working.
You're not letting us do what we can do.
It's like working in a restaurant and trying to cook a very nice steak and being told you have to do it in 5 minutes. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you could do that, yeah, but I know what you're saying.
Bad example.
You want a slow...
Bad example to talk to a chef.
You want a
better.
slow braised oso buco in an hour. You won't get it.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? That's exactly what I meant.
Yeah. But I know what you're saying, yeah. But then they just have to deal with what they put together.
Yeah, because obviously everyone needs to get paid, and that's their job, and they need to earn money, and they have families and have bills to pay, and that's just how it is. Like, but this is why
This is when we need it done by. Well,
Get
this
it
is
done.
what you're getting then.
Yeah, but I don't think they don't care. They're getting to churn out whatever shite they put out, and then that's it. Like even you watched She-Hulk.
Yeah.
Some of the special effects in that are dodgy as fuck. Like,
Oh, yeah.
they're dodgy. It's still funny. I enjoyed it.
I like sometimes when like shit is not like
too real.
Yeah.
That's fine, but something
But
like
yeah,
that.
but like that's fair enough with like She-Hulk. But when you're talking about like proper like the Marvel movies, the fucking
yeah,
it's
actual movies like She-Hulk is a TV program.
the
You expect
fucking
it
the
to be a little
$1 billion movies, if you know what I mean,
Yeah.
like the proper turnover ones.
bit- You expect
That should be blow you away good.
Yeah, it's like watching, say, fucking Constantine. Right, this is a weird example. You know,
Constantine,
Constantine,
great movie, yeah.
great movie.
Keanu Reeves, yeah.
But then you watch Supernatural, which is kind of the same type of vibe,
Yeah.
but the special effects are a little bit shitter because it's a
Supernatural.
fucking Warner Bros. Fucking TV show.
Yeah.
It's not a movie.
And there's like 16 seasons of it as well. So
Yeah.
they have to do like 24 episodes of this shit. It can't be like
Do you know what I mean? But that's
top of the top.
the equivalent. You look at John Constantine. You look
John
at Constantine and you think that's like the better effects. Yeah, because it was a high budget movie. That's why the effects are better. And it actually didn't do too well. They're bringing out a second one.
Good movie,
But it
though.
didn't do too well. I don't
Keanu
think.
Reeves does Whopper movies, man.
Keanu Reeves. Like he's
John Wick
ageless.
1 is...
Have you watched New John Wick?
Which one? 5?
4.
No.
I watched it.
Is it?
It's
3 was
good.
alright.
It's very long. It's good though.
It's just Keanu Reeves just running amok though. Like, anyways.
But that is the whole Barbenheimer situation. I haven't obviously seen either of them yet.
I kind of want to watch Barbie though.
But basically, you know the way you were saying you should watch it in one order. Everyone was saying watch Oppenheimer and then go to Barbie because obviously it's a palate cleanser.
It'll
to
pick you up.
But apparently not. People are saying go see Barbie first and then go see Oppenheimer because Oppenheimer will literally wreck your brain to the point where you're not able to watch Barbie after it. So your brain is like fried.
Oh, you're frazzled.
You're just like, what the
Inception,
fuck?
kind of like fucking...
Not really, because it's a real life thing. It's just
So much shit happens in it.
dark and realistic that it's like
You feel sad
You
after
can't
it.
go see another film after. Like you need to go home and
Just wanna
have
go
a
home
think.
and
Like
Light
maybe
the
have
fire.
a whiskey,
Light the fire.
cigar.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Take care of yourself. Bit of self care.
Yeah.
Take care of yourself. But yeah,
Bad. A few Epsom salts or something.
exactly. Yeah. So, have you seen this stuff that's obviously been gone around the internet for the last, I'd say, nearly a month, I'd say, about Adam 22, Lenny the Plug, and Jason Love?
Yeah.
What do you know?
Well, honestly, wouldn't know who the fuck they were about 2 months ago.
Yeah.
But it just seems to be like shared all over the place. And then like, you know, like TikToks as well, but like vague information on things.
Yeah.
Or do you ever see
Out
like
of context
if
stuff,
someone
like-
looking at their phone going, just after watching the Jason Love, and they're like kind of like shocked
Yeah,
face kind of thing. So I was like, what the fuck is this shit everywhere? Like, but yeah, so I dived in. I started having a proper internet scour.
You went deep
I
diving.
was like, what is this? Like, this is pure like
It's
2023 fucking nonsense. Like, but
yeah, so it's not even really in your scope usually, is it? Like, it's not usually in your eye line, but it has been everywhere.
yeah,
Like, literally,
it's been talked about,
super
big
viral.
style. But fucking what is it? Your man Adam 22, YouTuber, kind of social influencer, social media head, whatever. Big in his own little buzz, and then your one Lena the Plug is a like a adult actress already to begin with, but then they somehow became a thing for 8. Like, they're together like years, kids like together, or 8 kids together at least, or something. Anyways.
Yeah, they have a kid.
But they started doing like a podcast or something about riding, more or less.
Well, they have
getting a threesome together.
Yeah, they've got their podcast. They do a threesome with another female, and they do. I think the format. I'm not too sure, but I think the format is they have their threesome, video the threesome, and then do the podcast after
With the person,
with the person, and talk about their life in porn and stuff like that.
Yeah, which is a fucking mad L concept to begin with when you think about it.
Well,
It's weird.
I feel like he's unlocked something there.
Yeah, he hit the jackpot for himself.
Yeah,
there.
he's done something well there that, but he's done something well until maybe this moment.
Yeah, apparently. Yeah, so they were at like, I think, some sort of porn convention or awards or something like that,
Right.
in Vegas. And your man, what's his name, fucking Jason Love, is like big on the scene apparently in that world.
Literally.
And I think your man was interviewing him, that fucking Adam 22 was like interviewing him or something for his page,
okay,
like his
right.
YouTube or whatever.
See, I don't know.
Whenever he
enough about
broadcasts it
this.
on, and he goes, "Who's the best looking woman here? Do you think, or who is the whatever, something along them lines?" And he put his arm around your one, fucking Lena the pipe or whatever, Lena the Plug, and
Lena the
and
pipe.
he's like, "Whore," and then it kind of kicked off from there. And they're like, it spawned an idea for him to be with her, and then they got married, and then as a gift, she was with your man.
So his gift to her was to make a
Yeah,
porn.
but I think he got like a bit like.
Well,
I'm not so sure, because she'd never, since they were together for like 7-8 years or something, I was reading, and she was never with anyone else.
it was only girl
When
on
they got
girl.
together, it was only girl on girl shit,
Right.
or threesome, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There was no other dude involved. He was getting all the good shit for 7 years.
If you're gonna pick a dude,
And then your man was a bit concerned that she was going to do her own solo thing with this fucking, let's call it a spade, a big black cock motherfucker.
yeah, big black dong.
And I deep into the internet to see this.
Okay, I didn't know where you were going with that, but yeah.
Oh yeah.
So you found it?
Yeah.
Well, because surely it's hard to find for free. You didn't pay for it, obviously.
No.
Yeah. Okay. Right.
That's gone down a different rabbit hole altogether.
Yeah. But you didn't pay for it. You watched it for free.
Yeah.
Hard to watch, as in like hard to find.
Hard to find the whole thing. If I even, because it was in parts so it mightn't even be in the whole thing, but you got the fucking general gist of it.
Yeah, you got to see what was going on.
This motherfucker,
Oh, he's packing.
like, what the fudge?
Yeah.
Like this.
But do you know what's mad? And I know this is.
Do you know what else is mad, right? She had a bit of a hairy vagina, which I found somewhat surprising.
She has the triangle going on for her.
A proper little tuft thing going on above the clitoris. And I was like, that's like a little lost art.
That's old skill.
It's a lost art, like fingering. Like, do you know what I mean? I was like, no way.
Yeah, I have seen that. But your man Jason Love, I feel like he's a prime example of his dick is so big that literally all the blood in his body is going there instead of his brain. Like, he just seems so dumb, man. He actually just seems like
tank as well. There's just everything going on for that lad.
Yeah, but he's thick as shit. Like, I've watched videos of him just talking. Like, no, I haven't seen the video. I've just seen videos of him talking, and he's just like, there's nothing there. It's like
paycheck is his penis.
Literally, he's
Has
making money with his
PPS
dick.
number.
Yeah, PP.
I don't know, PPS number, but His own passport. But
Yeah. No, it's not carry on.
it
Gotta
is
check
the
that shit
carry-on
in.
luggage.
Gotta
But
check that shit in. But yeah, like, I don't know. I think the reason why it needs to be talked about is it's mental, and I know there's loads of things on the internet of
apparently your man was mad about that Adam 22. He was not mad about it, but he was like, I'm actually not psyched about this idea.
yeah.
But at the end of it, he was like, from what I
He
read,
doubled down.
He was like, well, it's been good promotion for the both of us because
Yeah.
it's everywhere. So I suppose it's good in the end.
But he
Like,
doubled.
that's fucking nuts to me.
But what he did was he doubled down. Like basically, as soon as the video was not, it didn't even come out. As soon as the video was promoted, people were giving him shit, and it seemed like he doubled down and been like, "Well, I'm gonna do this with it. I'm gonna do that with it," and then he was perfectly fine with it. And then he doubled down again after the video came out. But then your man Jason Love came out, did an interview after the video, and the interviewer was like, you know, basically the gist of it was, he said to him, "Do you feel like that you 100% fucked her better than Adam ever did?" And he was like, "Well, yeah, but there's love involved in their relationship, so it's a different type of situation." They were like, "But you're saying that you definitely gave it to her better than he ever did?" And he was like, "Yes, 100%.
Oh, I seen it. She was.
She was getting it.
But then again, she is an actress, but
This is
seems something she'd not had before. Do you know what I mean? I was watching this for research purposes.
Yeah.
There was no flicking me bean while I was watching
No,
this.
no, you were.
It was actually quite strange.
You were
watching this going, interesting.
Studying it.
Then I watched some of their videos where they're doing threesomes and stuff.
Yeah.
It just seems like more like
Tame.
and like kind of entertaining. Like, oh, there's 2 girls here this time, and there's 4, like
Is
3
it-
girls total and stuff. And it's like a bit like, this is kind of mad.
So it's kind
Not
of
as mad serious. When
That was
your
a
man
full
was
on
taking
porn,
her,
like.
I was like, fuck me.
so it does kind of,
But that's fucked up. That's mad.
but it's about,
The whole thing is mad.
it is mad, but they did it for the brand. So obviously he has his,
Everyone gained hugely from that.
yeah. So he has his podcast. She has a podcast with him. She has her own stuff, obviously from previous, and then he has his profile as well. His profile was all right.
In the porn world, but
Yeah.
he was known then like regularly to the people outside of.
And they are now literally borderline household names.
That's what I
As
mean.
porn
Like,
stars,
that's what we're sitting here talking about it. Like who? Like
The
I
new-
couldn't even throw another porn star's name at you. Like, do you know
No,
what I mean?
the new Ron Jeremy's basically, like, do you know what I mean? Oh,
There you
yeah.
go. But you know what I mean.
Yeah. But actually, no. The last, what was her name? The last porn star I knew by name.
That Mia Khalifa one.
No. Oh yeah, obviously her. Yeah, no.
Well,
Her
she's gone mental now as well. But that's
Her-
besides the point.
and no, it was an American blonde one. Fuck, begin with a J. Jennifer.
Gemma Jameson.
Jenna Jameson.
She was like the first well-known, I think, porn
Female
But
porn
then she just
actress.
became more like a celebrity head
Yeah,
anyway.
Jenna
But
Jameson. Yeah.
Imagine you and your board being like, right,
But-
we're gonna get this one in.
But this is the thing. It's
How does that? Like, I don't know.
the
It's a
conversation.
different world, obviously,
Yeah, 100%. And I feel like
because she's already in that like industry, so it's like professionalism to the thing. I don't know.
no,
But
I
it's
feel
with
like
your partner as well, so that makes it like personal in a way. So I don't know.
no, yeah, and their things, the things that they're doing, that's fine. But like, you have to respect the hustle, surely. Like this couple, right, who are recently married, have a kid together.
I think I read, what was it, that they had close to like 200 threesomes, all other boards.
Yeah. But now, after that video, that he came out and said he knew it was going to be viral in those circles, like as in like the porn community and his podcast community and stuff like that. And because he has his own podcast as well, he knew it was going to be viral. But
She shares all the shit, I think, on like OnlyFans or something like that as well. And all this.
He just didn't know it was going to be worldwide for. So, for one big black dick, them. Now, there's ins and outs to this, but them and their daughter will more than likely be set from life from that video alone.
Yeah, but then
the daughter grows up
and knows
and
why.
has to watch it. She doesn't have to watch it.
Yeah, nobody's gonna like, right, this is why you're going to this really nice school.
Yeah.
Force her face into that's actually a bit weird, but into the telly, I was gonna say to watch it. No, but
Well,
like it's out there, it's known. It will be said. She know about it.
Yeah. Oh, of course. Like she go to school. She go to her teenager years. People know about it.
Of course. Like, but I don't know, man. It's bizarre as fuck. Like,
Could you do it?
what?
Could you do it if you were in a long term 8-year relationship and that opportunity came up?
To let some porn star with massive black cock
But
bounce me misses around, like,
yeah, but only on the promise that you were
well off after it.
you're gonna get these millions. Like,
Oh, I don't think so.
I think I could.
Because I think they're doing all right for themselves. Well, they were doing all right for themselves before.
I don't.
But you're putting it to the situation that
Normal.
us now,
Normality. So like, they didn't need it. They wanted it. They didn't need it. They could have survived
maybe
without
I
it.
probably could.
I feel like I could. Like, I know. Yeah, of course. There'll be a bit of fucking.
Yeah.
You're gonna doubt yourself a little bit. You're gonna feel maybe a little bit inadequate. But no one that fucking couple of million can fix. Like, do you know what I mean?
Like money. Proper money.
Like,
yeah, I think I'd probably be alright for it. But then again, I think if I had a missus that'd be willing to do it herself, maybe we're not meant to be together.
that's also true. Like, that does come into question. But you also have to put it in it
As a one-time transaction kind of thing.
Yeah.
I think I'll be alright with it.
I'd be alright. But like, you have to understand that would be the same for her. Obviously, she gets the most out of it. She gets money and a good old Rodrin. But you know,
It's kind of bizarre, isn't it?
it's hard to know. Like, I've talked to people about it.
I'd love to know how this scenario would ever come up for people like us, but
Well, I talked to people about it who are pretty adamant that him alone is a fucking idiot. Not them, him. He is the idiot in this situation, for letting her do that. But I feel like if that's the media that they're in, and they need to take it to the next level to get to that next pay jump.
they're all in it in one. They're all in the same fucking bracket.
Yeah.
No one's better or worse than the other. Like, you know what I mean?
What you mean? Oh no,
As in, like,
who's to
you're
blame?
saying
Like,
he's an idiot.
yeah.
But I think they're all in the same fucking. They're all idiots.
Well, people
But
know
It
he's
does
the idiot
raise a
because
question though. Like,
it's
you know
his
what I mean?
wife. He shouldn't let her get shagged by a big black dude. But it's not. He's not. They're not your average couple.
Like, this is, yeah, do you know what I mean?
They are-
He's already banging fucking 200 other birds with her. So somehow it's okay when he's doing that.
He's the idiot though.
But he's letting his missus then go fucking.
One person over.
I think it's just because the lad's so impressively large, black cocked,
Yeah.
that it's like, it just seems so aggressive.
It's like overkill.
Yeah, it's not just like riding a random, normal looking dude. Like,
Yeah.
this is like.
It's not picking some dude up outside.
This is like
outside of a car park, right? And it's like
that shit that, like, you only see on the fucking internet type person. I think that just makes it like.
True. I don't know.
I know, it's weird.
Well,
I don't think I'd like to be famous.
I think,
I'd like a mid-level fame, maybe.
yeah, like what would you consider like Marty Whelan mid-level fame?
Harry Whelan's a superstar.
Yeah, that's
What do you mean? I'd love to be on winning streak, man.
Yeah,
I'd love to.
But that's mid-level.
No, that is top tier.
That's-
It's winning streak and the Eurovision. Like, that's, you've made it. Fuck Niall Horan or fucking, what's that? Your man Paul Mescal, is that his name?
Yes, yeah.
They're bollocks. Marty Whelan, he's the dude. But,
A national treasure.
yeah. But, maybe something around that level.
RTE famous rather than movie star famous.
Yeah.
Like, because
There's
there's a difference between a Hollywood famous and Irish famous. Like, obviously, there's a big fucking wage bracket also.
Look at European fame, maybe.
Is
outside the Emerald Isle.
is there such a thing as European fame? Like, you'd have to be in
It's
a
here
band.
in the UK, really.
You'd have to
isn't
be
it?
in a band.
It's here in the UK.
Yeah, if you're not in a band, you're not making it in Europe. Like, do you know what I mean? Hello.
Like your man, he's not Irish, but like your man Lip from Shameless. Just seen a bit of Hollyoaks.
Oh yeah. Is he?
Well, he was just acting here and there.
Yeah.
Bit of fame, enough to be able to throw a good session and that. But then you also have to kind of look at the bank account and go, hey, just chill out.
Then you have Lip from the American show, who's now in that American Shameless, who's now in that show, The Bear.
I
And
don't know
now
what that is.
the chefing program.
The Bear.
The Bear, it's called, yeah. But it's
Oh,
about like
really?
it's supposed to be like a pretty realistic.
What level of fame could you handle? I won't be able for superstar fame.
I don't think I could handle superstar fame. I think I could handle maybe kind of.
I know for a fact, if I had at my fingertips any party, any session, any drink, any drug I wanted, and you probably don't even have to pay for this fucking shit. No way.
Yeah, maybe.
Ozzy Osbourne kind of head going around.
I think I could handle maybe like I don't know. That is
The Coronas.
It's hard. The Coronas. No, that's worse than Marty Wheeler, man. That is like bottom tier. Brian McFadden fame, like no. Well, to be fair,
McFadden level. No, well, actually, he's pretty big.
but he's doing what are they called? Boys Life.
No, but besides from that, he's still from Westlife.
People know him and stuff. Like I think, but that like him and say Keith Duffy doing like has money, will always have money, but is promoting tires and stuff like that.
Tell the lads Keith sent you.
Do you know what I mean? Like maybe we'll see each other one day. Do you know what I mean?
It was Keith Duffy not in Fair City for a while.
He was in Coronation Street.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was in Coronation Street for a
Well,
good while.
I just don't think I'd be able for it. I don't think I'd be able for
He was
it.
actually in Coronation Street for years. He was he not got out with your one from Hearsay? Your one Kim. Was that not his board name?
You're really dragging about Hearsay.
Hearsay, yeah. Oh, I know all me fucking 90s pop star the rivals. Oh, fuck off, man.
Yeah. It'd be tough at the top.
And that's it, really, for Wetbrain Cheeks Season 4, Episode 2.
Yeah.
But surprised we're, like, that's 40.
The lads talk about current events.
That's 42 episodes.
Of absolute garbage.
We do, like, 10 episodes a season. That's 42 episodes. We're doing okay.
Yeah.
It's more than I expected us to do.
Yeah, definitely.
100%. And
I thought we'd end up fucking hating each other and like, oh,
we have no divine right to actually still be doing it. What? I don't care who listens.
love it.
I love that Fonzie listens. I love that the Mary family listens. Sorry,
Yeah.
take it back. I love that the Mary family listens.
They're
Jay
taking
Gay.
a shine to it.
Jay Gay also.
And we are going to cut it off here. Another episode of giving you facts that probably aren't actually facts
Yeah,
on current events.
absolutely.
Tom Cruise is definitely not 5'8".
You can't say that. We're going to cut that bit out.
Oh yeah. Oh, look at your man outside me gaff here.
He's not 5'8".
Look at your man from Scientology after showing up outside me gaff here.
Oh, yeah. So we've just set apart
He's
that
throwing
you
rotten
won't,
tomatoes at me
you
window.
won't hear about. But, do you know what? If people want to pay for our podcast, I will start putting up full unedited episodes onto the internet for a $5 a week, baby. But
Dean loves putting this idea out
yeah,
there.
I'm putting it out
In
there.
fairness,
No one's
in
biting.
fairness though, there is some episodes that are nearly 3 hour long and it's absolute fucking
Mayhem.
mayhem.
And
Borderline racist.
there's no racism. It's talking about other people's races.
Just antagonising other races.
Is that racism?
No, it's
Nah,
just,
it's just
it's friendly.
beefing. It's beefing.
But I feel like we're a media outlet, so, you know,
Yeah.
mulligan.
You had about 5 mulligans.
Right.
That's it. Surely you could. I know we were talking. We're going to Limp Bizkit in 2 weeks in London.
We are.
I think Pendulum are supporting them. We're going to Gainsbury Park, which is
Is that not next week?
No, the weekend after. Which is Limp Bizkit's biggest ever headline show in England ever.
Ever.
which doesn't say anything about Ireland, but England they
Whopper.
played some pretty big venues. So
it's gonna be Whopper.
it's an outdoor gig. It's like
And I'm gonna lose the run of myself as per usual.
yeah,
Yes.
it's like going to see Coldplay in the Phoenix Park, except it's Limp Bizkit
Yeah.
and Pendulum.
And Chris Martin's a wank staying.
Yeah, so was Fred Durst. To be fair, let's be honest.
Right, that's it then, is it?
That's it.
R.I.P. Sinead O'Connor.
R.I.P. Oh, I can't believe we didn't talk about it. Okay. Toodles.
Wetbrain Cheeks.